This is not a spending bill. This is a reconciliation package. It is reconciling a budget. So there is some additional spending, as you noted earlier at the opening, for national security, for historic investments in border security, the largest in generations, because those are necessary expenditures. But what my friends are missing is the tremendous and historic level of spending cuts that are also in the same package.
The Congressional Budget Office recently stated that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act passed last month by House Republicans will add $2.4 trillion to the deficit. The CBO score is not dynamic, meaning it doesn't account for the possible economic growth and new revenues generated by the legislation. Overall, the bill cuts taxes by $3.7 trillion over the next decade, which includes extending the 2017 tax cuts and new tax breaks sought by President Donald Trump, as well as cuts to clean energy tax credits and some healthcare premiums.
We want to see able-bodied Americans at least working 20 hours per week, whether that's part-time or full-time, whether that's even looking for work or volunteering for 20 hours a week if they are receiving Medicaid.
But Democrats and a handful of Republicans have pushed back on the healthcare provisions baked into the bill, particularly the institution of work requirements for certain Medicaid recipients. This means 10.9 million more people would go uninsured by 2034 if provisions that affect Medicaid and Obamacare health insurance plans are enacted under the reconciliation bill. The legislation also cuts federal spending by $1.3 trillion. Some Republicans have pushed for the spending cuts to be higher, and a faction of deficit hawks in the House held out their votes initially to get more assurances on curbing spending. The new CBO numbers will be fodder for Democrats, who have attacked Republicans for being fiscally irresponsible and adding to the debt. Many Republicans will likely doubt the CBO finding, arguing that the office has a poor track record and might not be accurate in its projections. House Speaker Mike Johnson has stressed that the bill is not fundamentally a health care bill, but rather a sizable reduction in waste, fraud, and abuse in entitlement programs, recently stating to NBC's Meet the Press that it's not going to add to the debt. It is unclear how much the Senate will change, or how that would change the CBO score, but some senators have made it clear that they want to include more spending cuts.